Okay. Are we on? Yeah, we're on. Alright. Okay. I've been working on a shader, a snow shader, in the new shader graph, which I'm kind of just slowly falling in love with. So you can do stuff like this. And it's pretty easy to set these things up. I like it. Plus I've been modeling all of these like nature assets. So now I have a bunch of these meshes to make things a little bit more interesting. There's also a script that places things like trees and stuff randomly on a surface and orients it towards it. So yeah, quite a few things have been happening since last time. Also, you can see the camera is now has a ground check, so the camera actually stays above a certain level off the ground. This is to prevent it from like just cutting into the ground, basically. So if there's a hill in front of me when I'm going this way, the camera will just raise up. There is a problem with that, because if I do this, if I go here, it's still fine though, because I think I raised it up a bit. Yeah, so it kind of glides downhill. Yeah. So that's kind of nice, and I am liking the lighting engine for this. You can actually do a really nice day and night cycle. So like here we have the sun just like coming down on you. Like, can we lower it like that? And it does the fog and everything. Super nice. Look at that. So the epicness and the size of the levels have definitely gone up. And it's so beautiful that the shader itself takes care of where the snow goes and where the rock is exposed. I don't have to do anything. I can actually add textures there as well, but for now I'm just using colors. It looks awesome still, I think, without being... It's a little humility there. But yeah, so that's cool. You can even see the trees like all the way over there. Well, we could put in some of the nicer trees I made. We don't have to use those ugly ones. Let's see. Let's move the sun around. I like having the sun this humongous. What I want to do is I want to create shaders that are maybe more for the desert level as well. And also I think I need to make a water shader. Let's see. This is nice. This is like can you see it? It's like a tree root. And it has snow in places where there should be snow. This could be, the same shader could actually be used as like where moss grows, which would be nice. So why don't we do this? Let's put this in a game object and call it Snowland. Arctic. That's ice. Not Iceland. Ice Realm. Ice Realm. And we'll just stick these things in here for now, so we can hide it away and work on another biome. Is it biome? Biome. Call it wasteland. And the cool thing is now we can just throw out some of these tiles. Let's see, where is it? Prefab world dunes. So that's a sand dune mesh. I just made it out of like a displacement map. So you just draw the height map and then it kind of you elevate the thing then in 3D Studio Max, and then export it as a mesh. And the good thing is they're kind of seamless, so you can take them, you can like move them around a bit, scale them, get some nice variation, actually scale it like on the height. And you can see the shader is actually following it. Very nice. So it's just one prefab and like being recycled for all of these. But now it's using the snow shader. So let's see what we can do in terms of adapting that. Where's my materials here? So that's the snow shader. Let's just make a duplicate of that. Wasteland shader. Just call it wasteland. And I think what we do is this should probably, can we override this somehow? Or do we just make another prefab of it? I'm thinking, yeah, this is sand dunes after all, so that shouldn't be anything else, I reckon. Okay. And then we can actually add some of the properties here. I mean, in a sense, this shader should probably not have any normal mapping like this. It should actually just be sand and well, like one color. Yeah, let's just make a new like a clean shader for this. This should just have a texture, I think. So this is a lit shader called Wasteland. Let's put that on here. There we go. Now it's just one color, but now this is the beautiful part. This reminds me of working with shaders in Maya and 3D Studio Max. So you basically have a node-based system, and I'm gonna expose a few things here. So this is base color, let's say. So this will be exposed to the editor, and then we can connect that to base color. I mean, that's already like a simple shader right there. So now when we go back to my scene, you can just where is it? We can set this to something, I like it a bit more like a reddish Martian tone. Let's try that. Yeah. So, like already now am I inside it? I think I'm inside it. Yeah, that's why. Already now we have like a little bit more of a desert type biome going just by changing the color. Okay, where do we start? I think I'm right in the middle of, let's put these guys over here. And then, okay, I can see him there. We'll get some more of these. There we go. Okay, we're in the desert. That's how quickly we could set a completely different biome, just using some simple shading. So you see the camera's kind of trying to follow. Yeah, it's like gliding up the hill as well. So that's nice. Okay. Fog is doing its thing. We should probably put a little bit of a detailed texture on this so you actually can see a little bit of like the sand dunes going on. But yeah, feels like we're in a desert. This is where the monsters are going to come in later on, like the snakes and worms and stuff. It's nice because you can take the sun. I'm actually going to put in the day and night cycle so you can actually like, the sun is setting, it's hazing. Should probably have like a counter light as well. But yeah, it's working really well now with this. I like the high definition render pipeline. It is very nice. But I also would want to kind of, can I expose this? I'd like it to be able to set the color of it. So it's like something like that maybe. So this is pretty ominous. But for now, let's just keep it like the light is just white. That's cool. I also want to put in clouds and stuff. But so far, like, it feels pretty damn manageable. Okay, so we're gonna put these sand dunes in my wasteland. subgroup here. Let's put some other ones in. We have some other prefabs that I've made. We have this, it says Dunes. What's this one? Oh, this is immensely large. So this could pass off as a like a cliff thing here, I guess. It doesn't look, it should be, I think I should need to make another one. Let's put a mountain in then. So that's fine. There we have one mountain and it can be repeated. But I think what we need to do now is let's make a new prefab of this. Call this Desert or Wasteland Mountain. There's no difference basically. It's just I'm gonna use a different shader for it. So that goes over there, and in my prefab, let's put in the Wasteland shader. Yeah. And again, the beauty of having tiles like this is I can just take this, scale it, rotate it, and yeah, so that's a different mountain. Can put somewhere here, lower this down. Yeah, you can't really see where they kind of mesh together. It's pretty nice. Let's rotate. Yeah, so that's nice. And it looks in place all right. These sand dunes are quite big, but you can pick smaller ones. And we have a bit of shininess going on in the sand as well, which is nice. Okay, let's also try to put one more smaller in to see how it looks. Like a really small one. Here. I mean, generally the sand would flow in one direction, so I'm not gonna... Yeah, so that's the same prefab being used for very small details as well. I guess there will be a problem with texture mapping because the UVs will be all screwed up. Yeah, so you have still pretty big. But yeah. Cool, that's biome 2. Done. Oh, these mountains need to go in there as well. There we go. Great. Let's go move on to forest one. And then here we got, whoops, I'm just gonna put this here, sorry. Let's move it in here. Okay, I've named this pretty badly, so I need to rename this. What's this one? What is this? Okay, some kind of hill. Let's rename these prefabs so they make sense. Hill 01. Yeah, that's better. And then I'm gonna make a copy of the snow shader, but I'm gonna make it, call it a forest shader. Then let's see. Did I not rename this? Okay. Forest Hill 01. We're gonna call that. Yeah, let's just change that here. Forest Hill 01. And then let's put my forest shader on. Forest shader. This is where we'd put in like a green moss texture. Oh god, grass. Grassy, probably more like somewhere here, I think. Grass. Yeah, that would do well to have a texture on, I guess. And then this part, that's gonna be the like the rock part. Let's just, yeah, brown it up. And now we can set the level here so we can actually let it go like that. Huh? Erik Karlberg. Nämen, vad trevligt. Very nice. How are you? Long time no see. Where is this? Okay. So, yeah, we can, now it's just using colors, and it's kind of like a bit ugly here, but I think I can work on this and mask it out. Let's see. So, what I'm thinking now is, where did this go? Forest Hill. Oh, we're inside it, that's why. So to move it away a bit. Away. They're pretty big, these tiles, but we're going for open world, so yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, next tile. I have another one here, which is what? Oh, that's the tree. Yeah, so let's put the... okay. Let's not call it Island 3, because it's not Island 3. Naming conventions. Forest tree stump. And then let's put our shader on it. See, already there, it's kind of nice, because it senses the normal, like the slope. That's how it kind of defines what color goes where. So that, even though this is kind of nice as like it's a ginormous tree stump, it's almost like a mountain in itself, we are going to, in the prefab even, scale it down to 0.2. Let's just see how that works. Putting it somewhere, oh, here's the camera. It's still humongous, like the players is tiny in the middle there. Okay, I might do a smaller version of this and re-export it out. So this is meant to be like a detail object, not like a 1 kilometer size thing. Oh, there it is. So if we put that, let's see. Okay, so this is not even, that should be something like that. I'm gonna have to be careful with the, it needs to be on a flat surface. But just to kind of, yeah, something like that. Just see how that looks. Whoa, oh yeah, that's a bit small actually. Okay, we can go bigger on that. And it's not supposed to call. Okay, this is forest tree stump prefab. Rename this file, please. Yes. Okay. Is it any bigger now? No, because we need to. Okay, there. We can move it over here maybe. So we have that one. Now we've renamed that one. Yes, it's here. And then we have Forest Hill. And then we have this one. It's called Island. But, you know, it's probably not an island. It's just me being lazy. It's a crater. That's the crater. Let's rename it then. Crater. The cool thing is, like, you just draw these images and then it's like a height map, and then boom, you get it for free. Like, you don't have to actually model it yourself. Forest shader on. That looks kind of nice actually. Could be like we put a water shader in here, and then we have like a lake thing going on. Right, so we can put that tile. Just put it over here for now, just so that we have something. So each tile is like 1,000 units each. So it's like they're 1 km each. So I'm over here. This one's not entirely flat though, which is not great. Let's move it. Move it away, and then let's make room for the next one. Island 02. My naming convention strikes again. Which is what? Oh, this is, yeah, this is nice. This is like a Forest Hill 02. Let's rename this file, and then we put the shader on. So this should be nice right about here. Let's just put it in. There. I have some seams going on. We'll have to adjust that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I can. So they all have. Oh yeah, I forgot to. World. That's correct though. What's this one? Oh, it's this, the crater. Okay. Crater. Let's put it in. That's my tree stump is here. Let's put it away a bit. It needs to be like not poke out anywhere, so we need to lower it a bit. There we go. And this one is kind of cool because, like, if you have this, you can actually just make a smaller one and put it over here. Rotate a bit, and yeah, brand new. You can lower it. You see the shader? The shader is figuring out where to. So if I flatten it too much, it'll be all green, because then grass can grow there. But if I raise it up, it will figure out that, yeah, that's where moss can't grow. And then it'll take care of itself, basically. I don't have to texture that. Alright. That's cool. That should actually be possible to climb up now. I have one more tile here. Let's see what that one is. That's another... Okay, it's just a different one, but this one's actually even nicer, I think. Forest Hill 03. Yeah, and rename it. Put our forest shader on. See, this one is nice. It has a bit more detail on it. It ended up smack in the middle there, so I can put that on the side there. Minus 1,500 there, and then let's see, what if we duplicate this, shrink it. We already have like a pretty interesting landscape going on. What else do we have? I have a whole wasteland mountain, forest hill, crater. Not sure what this one is. Oh yeah, that was this one. I guess it's kind of useful if we, it's not dunes, let's rename this. This is a cliff. Rename file. Let's put this forest shader on this. And then maybe call it forest cliff as well, just so we are clear. Hey, forest shader, not snow shader. Alright, so with this, I can't even see it because it's so far away. It's getting crowded in here. It's so big. These are very big. Let's see if we scale this down a bit. Yeah, I mean, this is nice because you can just build a level pretty easily by just doing this. Like now you can actually climb up there. I think. I'm not sure you can actually. Make one of these. See? We have yeah, a level going on. Let's try it. A bit empty, but okay. I think we need to pull the sun up a bit. Make it like that. So we can go up here, I guess. There is this is my script placing like it should be rocks. Oh, here's a problem. Like the camera is trying to look at the player, but because the camera is just trying to adapt to the height of where it is, sometimes you get obstructed. You can't see where you're going. And it's good, like, because it prevents you from clipping into the ground. But okay, let's see. If I walk up here, jump, And I come up. See, the camera is kind of still on the ground, but now it's climbing up as well. But that is pretty okay, like rolling hills. We need a bunch of trees here though. Oops, that looks a bit sharp, triangle-wise. Let's put in, what is this? Island? It's not an island, that's Forest Hill 01, I think. So what if we take a mountain? That's a snow mountain. Oh, this would be interesting. Like, how would I make then a shader with multiple levels? So let's say this would have snow on top, but grass and rocks. So this would be like 3 levels. Okay, first of all, let's duplicate this and call it Forest Mountain. And then take this away. And then the prefab should be using the forest shader. It looks pretty good though. I mean, it's kind of like trying to figure out where the grass grows. Okay, let's move it. Whoa. Yeah, it's right next to us now. Let's make this lower. I think these are way too big now. Let's like that. And then again, the mountain is coming up. Whoa, it's casting a shadow. It feels a bit like the Paramount logo. I'm gonna make another one, and I'm gonna see, now we have like that Twin Peaks kind of thing going on. You can actually climb up there. So that's cool. I guess we can't really call this the forest biome just yet, because that's not actually, there's no trees or anything like that yet. Let's see, this one, no, let's take this one. So I have my shader that's, there's a script here that's spawning stuff on top of it. So let's see, this one has a max of 10 objects. Let's see what it does. Then you can set a threshold. So let's say this one would spawn 50 trees. Let's see how that goes. Well, I think it did. It's just some are tiny, and obviously the trees are like just cubes. But it is working. It's just dropping them onto... hey, god morgon, Lord Bacchus. So the trees are being dropped on top of... it basically finds the hit point and a normal, so it rotates it according to the surface. But I don't think this is going to be very efficient. I'm going to have to like figure out a way to spawn trees dynamically, I think. Ah, this one is like a mushroom. So, okay, random scale. I think I need to set this to 1. Nope. Like max then. Let's try it. How are you doing? I should probably check for normals bigger than a certain value, because I think what happened here now is that there are trees growing like this. It's correctly aligned to the normal, at the rock side, but I should probably exclude these. That'll be nice too. Quarantine weekend number 2. Yeah. Now we're okay. For us, we're kind of waiting. They're now talking about putting Stockholm on lockdown. I know there's talks about that. So I'm now thinking if I should bring home my monster machine today. My gaming machine. So if I'm going to be locked down at home, I don't want to just have my laptop. But yeah. Yeah, it is. I know it's frustrating. I mean, we're still okay. I mean, it could be so much worse, and I know there's a lot of people that have it far worse, just in terms of not being able to do anything. But we've been okay so far. I mean, Ola is here, my brother. I'm here. We're just kind of we're still doing what we're doing. Ah, yeah. There's what's this over here? What am I doing with this? Yeah, yeah. I mean that's a good thing. Like being in IT, you're kind of born to work from home. It's just a very um, I mean, I know a lot of people. I mean, it's just very intuitive. You're already used to. I'm sure you're on Slack or something, or you're using what's the other one? Like I know some buddies of us. They're just doing team meetings in Discord even. And why not? I mean, those two tools are awesome. I mean, it's just very nice. Oh, God. Maybe this is what we were saying the other time, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's pretty much the same, right? Yeah, that's the way. I mean, maybe this is what is needed for it to kind of push ahead. This idea of being able to work remotely. I mean, I know I've been on about that previously as well. Like, imagine if it sounds like the song. Imagine if there would be no more like commuting in that sense. Like it's so stupid that everyone is like trying to get to work at about the same time and clogging up the entire um, commute system and like stuck in traffic. Maybe this is what we need. Oh, hey, Axel Blitz, are you done for today? How was your stream? Did you ever get your puzzle fixed? Yeah, yeah, okay. I know. I sorry. I saw that later on that your pressure plate floor is a bit more complex than it's not just a grid, right? So I'm gonna have a think about that as well. Um, I mean, I would have, like I said, if you kind of can create the illusion of randomness, that's kind of enough for me. I think you just want to try and like create a bunch of iterations that are safe and then just randomize between those. That's what I would do. But obviously, that's not really beating the problem. Beating the problem would be to actually code this damn thing that works. Yeah, I mean, I tried something similar with like I was making like a procedural dungeon thing. Like you just connect. You start with a node and you test to see if there's okay. Let's make a corridor over here and then split and then do this and then you want to see if you kind of overlap something else. It's a mess. It never really worked out. So I ended up just doing 10 different dungeons, and then you randomize between those for the player. Unless they're replaying the game like a million times, they would never notice that it's actually randomizing between a bunch of pre-made levels. But yes, it's not. It's cheating. Ah, yeah. Mm. I'm gonna try and let's see. So that's the forest. Well, like grasslands level. Let's kill that off. The one thing I have left now here is the swamp level. And that one, needs a water plane. Yeah. I mean, you'd probably have to debug that, so like when you're testing it, you can just like see what colors, like you change the render color just to kind of have a debug cheat mode. All right, so this one turned out quite nicely. No, that's not the ice realm. Did I actually? Yeah. So this is the desert. That looks really nice now. Oh yeah. So what I did here is I managed to overwrite my prefabs. So this one. I need to make a duplicate of this. This one. Forest Hill 01. We duplicate that and call it Snow Hill. Yeah. Let's replace this guy and this guy with my newly created Snow Hill. And this one we need to change the prefab to use my snow shader. So I've been working a little bit with the new, what was it called? High definition render pipeline. And I'm starting to fall in love with the shader graph. I've never used it before, but it lets you do some really nice things like, you see this shader? I just followed a quick tutorial on how to create a shader that can detect the normal, the angle of the slope. So you can see, right, if I lower it, the snow covers even more. And if it goes higher, the snow is kind of, yeah, it figures out basically where there can be snow and where there can't be snow. All by itself. So I don't have to texture that stuff, which is amazing. So my terrain tiles here can actually you can just spend your time designing what's happening here. So these snow hills are going in here now. Nope, not that one. What else do we have in here? That is, so let's hide that. Oh yeah, we don't need sand dunes in the snow level. Take that out. But, and this is, we already created this, so no one, we can just make a copy of that. And we can take these out. These are for the snow levels. What's this? That's a mountain. Let's just put that in here. You're kind of covering it here. So, and then there's some kind of green thing here that's gone now. So there we go. So there we go. The snow level looks kind of like that. And I love this part where you can actually have a day and night cycle. So sun rising, a sun coming down, and it still looks pretty good. You can actually have that coded in. Like you can actually, it actually creates a sunset by itself. Very nice. Snow level. Okay, hide that. I'm still playing it. I didn't stop it. Hide that, and then swamp was done. Well, done is, no wait, swamp is not done. But wasteland, it's still using the same kind of prefabs, which is the intention. Like, there's only a few of these modeled up, and you just and they have their collider set and all that, so you can just put them in there. See how it plays. And yeah, there's a little bit of jaggedness going on here. I'm gonna think of a way to kind of blend a little bit better, because right now it's like you can kind of see the seams of the geometry. But yeah, this I can see you see this? It's a massively ugly cascading on the shadow. I'll have to fix that. Journey 2, yes. That was not the intention, but thank you. That's a good. It's a very good compliment. I wish I could do like a. What they do really nicely there is like you sink into the sand, like a shader that can do that. That would be nice. Where's my forest? Which is not so much a forest, more of yeah, I think I want to expose a thing here. So this is the snow shader. This is what I love about the shader graph. Look at this. This is kind of what I'm used to working with in 3D Studio Max and Maya, because you kind of design shaders by connecting nodes like this, and then you just output it over here. So I exposed snow amount, which is like a slider to sense the normal, and then I have 2 colors exposed, but I'm going to expose also smoothness, I think, because right now it looks like the grass is a bit too shiny. We're going to use a slider for that between, yeah, let's just say 0 and 1. Yeah, that's fine, and we'll pull that out. And we'll connect that into this one. That's how easy it is. And you save it, and then now all the shaders will have a value here. So I can just, that's, oh, so it does reflection by itself. That's amazing. Well, this is not going to have any. This one. But actually the snow, let's look at the snow again. Ice Run could benefit from having a little bit of this. Look at that. Oh, and then the reflection just kicks in like a skating rink. Why is that? Well, I should probably mask this as well. So there's like one slider for snow and one for the other. Oh god, this instantly killed the processing power. I think we need to come down. This needs to come down a bit. But yeah. That's cool. The trickiest one so far is always gonna be the swamp. I want to be able to set like a different biome for that one. So I changed the phone, and I need a water plane there as well. So let's look at that one. Oh, okay. Vacuum time. I'll mute for a second. Hello. All right. I'm trying to work out this water shader here. Water illusion, water 2. So let's look at the shader graph for that. I have a bunch of stuff going on here, like a normal map. Let's disconnect that for now. That's the waves you can see there. I just want to see that we have the reflection going first. Is that it? It's very blue now. Okay. It actually recalculates the whole thing, I think. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, then I have some animated. I disconnected that though, like a noise thing that actually animates the waves going up and down. But do we have reflection? No, we have transparency though. That's also, we do need that, but okay. Yeah, let's expose some variables here. Smoothness. And it's going to be a slider between 0 and 1, and then let's just put it in here and connect. Oh, because metallic is tied to some. Okay, that's tied to the Fresnel effect. Okay. I have this, so that's how you would make a water shader in, I guess, real life. You would actually have like an angled effect to the reflection, but that doesn't seem to do it. Now the water is very, doesn't look like water at all. So what's up? What's happening here? The sliders. Okay, there's a bunch of errors happening too. Yeah, so we need to. Oh, that's the shininess. I like the smoothness. Is it because it's set to? Now I think the reflection is on, because yeah, it's on. Because oh god, I wonder if this is gonna work. I want to have it transparent but also reflective. But I don't think that'll work. But okay. Hey, let's connect this back to the normal map. So we have some waves going on. Compile shader, please. Oops. Yeah, there we go. It's very strong though. Let's put in another node here for normal strength. Hook that up. And then we can set it here. Let's put that as a slider. We'll make an exposed value here called vector 1. Normal map strength. And let's say we can go from 0 to 3. And we can hook that up in here. I love this. This shader graph is the best. It's not even done yet, but I think it's in beta still. Oh wait, that's not. Let's make it a slider. There. So now I can just yank this up and down. Oh, that's nice. And we have water. I actually think I already animated this. It actually moves the offset of the texture with that. Yeah, it does. There's a time here. The input here is cosine time, and that makes it like flow like this back and forth. So let's play it. So we have water moving. Oh, it's looks a bit funky. Do we have reflection? I can't see if we do have reflection. Maybe it's because of this. Yeah, we do. It's just that the bump map is kind of messing up the reflection. Hey, I think I think I swapped them out. So normal map strength should be between 0 and 3, and this should only be between 0 and 1. That's why. Okay. Yeah, so max on the smoothness, and then we lower this. But I think what a nicer way would be to just have time. I need to multiply it so it slows down a bit. And then it will kind of just move in one direction as if it's like flowing. Is it moving? It's not moving. Or is it? It is moving. Just very, very slow. Okay, let's expose that value then. Expose, vector 1. Animation speed. Let's a slider between. Oh, this is going to be 0, 0, 5. Because it can't be. This is going to be very, very slow. And this, so this is the beautiful part here. Is this is where we're going to be able to make like animated flags and stuff as well. Okay. I didn't save. Save. Okay. Now we have this as a slider value here. Yeah. Now it's moving faster and slower. That's nice. So we have some water going on. The thing is, I wanted the water to be transparent, so it's like you can see down into it. Oh, damn it! Let's raise it up a bit. And also, it's very gray. Did I not? Okay, hang on. Have I not exposed the color? That's why. Color and water tint. Let's put that in here. So now we have a color here. Does it do anything? Yes, it does. But it's still, I don't get it. It's like very bright. Is it? It's not this one, right? Oh, wait. It just feels like it shouldn't be so... I mean, it's like a perfect mirror now, I guess. I can see the reflection going on. What happens if I move the sun a bit? Yeah, I guess. Some more bump, I think. Not entirely happy, but not unhappy either. Smile. Maybe we... yeah, that's better actually. More wavy-like. Yeah, the next level of this would be like to have like foam around the... I think you can do that like a depth map. But damn, I want to be able to see down underground, through the water as well. So let's set it to transparent again and see if that kills it. Is it? Can't see. Blue. Oh, it's doing something. So that takes away the reflection. So is it that a transparent object can't be reflective? I guess so. Yeah, now I can see it. Okay. There's an alpha value, and I have a Fresnel effect here. That's why. Let's do it. Oh wait, I didn't save. I didn't save. Sorry. Compile. I can't see anything. Is it? It's because of the angle, I think. Yeah, you can. But I'm trying to figure out why is it because of the sunlight that it's making it brighter than the... It's like, you see, it's making the stuff underwater should be darker, not brighter. God damn it. Back in here. So that's alpha. We have smoothness, that's fine. Take off the normals for a second. Was in world space. Yeah, I guess it should be. Let's make another one. Normal vector. Thank you. And then put that in here. Let's see if that works. Ah. If you save, that works a lot better, I think. Yeah. Save and compile, please. Aye. Is it my shininess? That's regardless of shininess, it's still looking like it's... Why is it brightening it up? It should multiply or something. Ah, pre-multiply? Another blending mode. Let's see. It's still brightening it up. I don't see it. Why is that? The water should not be making it things brighter. It should make things darker. Okay. We also have additive. That sounds counterintuitive because that would definitely make it brighter. I don't think this even... Okay. Water shader. So I am using a fall off, like a Fresnel effect here. And what if we just take that off for now? Compile, please. Now we can't see anything. Yeah, okay, so alphas, let's say 0.8. Yeah, now it's still brighter. Why is that? Take care, man. See you later. Okay, time to Unity shader graph water foam. Let's do foam. Oh yeah, this is the one. Ooh, this is, I was looking at this. This is an amazing shader. Look at that. It has everything. It foams around edges of stuff, which we want. And later we're going to learn how to make this flag thing. We're not going to do vertex position yet. UV mask. Is this the one where we... Offset Y using texture. Yeah, that's later on. Okay, and then windy... Okay. Ocean waves. Oh wow, that is amazing. 3 sine waves. See, sine is also used to generate the colors of the wave through the and tips. This is for later. This is amazing, but there's a free. Someone made a free shader. What does it look like? That's a kind of, can't see what happens, but you have Fresnel, transparency, albedo. Should we try this? Let's try it. Ocean shader.zip. Download. Extract. Okay. Did I not extract this or what? Extract all. Can I? Empty. So it's still downloading. It's only 10 KB, so I think that is not. That is not a working file. Oh, this one then. What's happening here? It's using some kind of depth map. That's nice. HDRP water shader. Let's see. What does it look like? It's got foam. It's got animated waves. It's got transparency, it seems, but it doesn't look that great. Maybe it's just a settings thing. There, we have another one. Oh, ads. This is nice. Let's see. That's pretty good. That's nice. What kind of shader did you make though? Wow. That's a bit too complex for me for today. Maybe it's a different type I need to. This shader is like a HDRP lit shader, but let's see what else there is. I think there might be. Okay. Shader. I think it has to be one of these though. Stack unlit post process. I think it is. It has to be this one, but oh wait, maybe this is why this is not affecting. It's actually set in here. Let's play it again. Nope. This water is not. No, it's not even. It is transparent. Let's move it up so we can see a bit. now you can't see anything. Okay, that's fine. Transparent, pre-multiply. Just before refraction, sure. Just looks bad. I mean, I used to be able to do these shaders in the normal render pipeline, like the one before. But now they've changed everything. And even the color is just so off. Okay. Surface type. This is alpha. Preserve specular lightning off. Let's take that off. What happens then? Nothing. Sorting product. Receive fog. Let's try that. Transparent. Okay, I think that we have the settings right here. There's so many of those. Okay, so we have transparent depth pre-pass, refraction model. Okay, distortion. Oh, we're gonna do this later. Let's just get the transparency sorted first. Double-sided? No. Alpha clipping? No. Oh, here we go. Specular color. Now we're just messing things up. Compile. It still looks exactly the same though. Receive decals, SSR, velocity. Okay, I think it's somewhere with this back then front rendering. What does that do? Hey. Nothing. Transparent depth pre-pass. Let's try that. Yeah. Post pass. What is this? Okay, alpha 0.5. Let's just set that now. Now it's not even at all transparent. What happened? That's because I did this default, maybe. Alpha. No. Oh wait. There's a greater equal. Yes. I think I got it. I think now at least. Yeah. But now something else happened with but that's what we want. But what happened to the stuff on top? Depth test. This is where it is. Never less equal. No. Greater. Not equal. No. Greater equal. Front. Yeah. No. Okay. Okay, what's happening? Press play. Something very odd is happening to the top of the mesh now. Oh, is it because... Okay. It's like... That is funky. Like, this doesn't change anything. Oh, this changed something. No. This to me seems like it's doing the transparency first, which is not right. That's doing it from the wrong side, that's why. So it has to be less than equal. It doesn't have to do with alpha here. Okay. I don't want to spend forever on this, guys, but can I get my color value from... Okay. This color. So I think now I can just set the alpha with this. No, I can't. Ah! Compile. No, that looks terrible. No. Okay, now we've got nothing. Compile. This just seems like something is way off. That let's just find Unity shader graph water settings. Yes, this guy has the same problem I do. See this? So, oh wow. Okay, what are you doing here? You lerp between a couple of values. Fade range. Scene depth, sampling from eye. Okay, that's cool. You know what? Let's just make it opaque for now. We'll have to have reflection. Reflection is better than not having transparency. Let's hook back normal maps. Okay. Yeah, so So now what? Normal map strength, we have that. Animation speed, did I disconnect that? Oh, it's not animating while we're... okay. So I have a color coming in here, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. It's so bright. Is it this value? Vertex and no. Okay, specular color. How white? It's because I changed this. Standard. Yeah, now I have a metallic value here. There. Okay, we're back here at least. We have reflection, but okay, that's it. So I have reflection but not transparency. I guess that's fine. This is annoying.
Är det lunch snart? Va? Är det lunch snart?
So what can we do then? Let's throw out some prefabs here. Forest Hill. There we go. Oops. Let's scale it down a bit. Let's put rotation on this a bit. Maybe this is a little bit higher. Let's put a mountain. Do I have forest mountain here? Yes, I do. Can be something like that over there. See how that looks. That's quite nice though. Once the sun is up, the water behaves like it should. That looks nice. I want to make foam. How would you do that? I think I saw a tutorial on that here, I think. Water foam. What's this one? Depth buffer, you can check it out here. Check how far the ground under your water is and blend a foam texture into that. So a depth buffer, okay, let's find out what, do we have one here? Depth, scene depth, is that it? From the eye, I guess. Yeah, I think I need an example of this. Depth texture. Okay, let's check this one out. Oh, that's nice. Okay, foam. So first we do a depth comparison. Okay, Yeah, that's a problem, I guess. Wow, this is actually coding it. I don't want to do that. You're not. That's not foam. That's just texture, isn't it? Oh, he's making foam. Okay. Yeah, that'll be nice, but let's park that for now. What would be nice though is to set different fog settings. I want to expose that so I can have a different color fog depending on what level I'm in. Is that here? Which is the one? Is this the one I want to expose? No, it's just a white fog, but let's say, where is it? No, not that one. Here, let's see. Color mode is sky color. Okay, let's do constant color. And then, does that do anything? Doesn't do anything. Or maybe it's this. I want to set the distance here. There we go. So for the swamp, it should be something like that. We can still use sky color, that's fine. That is awesome. And then is this? Yes, here's my tint. Yes, okay. So those are the values I want to access in my script. That is amazing. It looks great. Thank you, new HDR high definition render pipeline. It looks nice. So here you're in the swamp. You can kind of actually instantly have, there's a lot more ambience. Like what if we put in, where's my, is it this one? Yeah, like one of these. Much smaller though. Like here's, let's just put it right here. Maybe that's like a hill you can climb up. That's nice. Awesome. It's like if you come up high enough, I think you'll actually come out of the fog. And then obviously I'm gonna put a grass shader and stuff on this so we can have some foliage on it. So even lighting it up from the top is actually still okay. That's nice. Very nice. Okay. I'm gonna shrink this down a bit height-wise. Okay. Now we can take this. I don't want it to. Actually, we can just switch that script off. So I have a script on that actually spawns objects on the surface. It does ray casting, and if you get too many of those, that kind of just kills the entire thing. So I'm gonna have to do that. Maybe that's a shader I can make. Anyway, so I need to access my global settings from script. Oof, sorry. Do I have a level script here? No. So let's make a new script, level manager. So, oh wait, am I thinking about this the wrong way now? Because the idea with this new post system is that you are going to be able to have different zones. So I can actually make, so this is the global one, that's fine. And this is, I can actually, let's see. I think I can actually override. But how do you set the bounds for that though? So there's a priority here on weight. Can turn that down if I want. So this one has exposure. That's probably not a good idea. Let's take that off. Exposure should be on the global post process. And then it should be so there. So I'm gonna use this global one. That's gonna have all of the post process things that is always on. So bloom, depth of field, ambient occlusion. Have some tone mapping things going on, and I even have a bit of a coloring thing. Maybe this is nice. So here's I can actually set as a post effect, put in colors. Let's turn that off for now. I think it's fine. But I want to be able to... Let's look that up. Volumes. HDRP volumes. How do you go in and out of these? You're supposed to be able to go in and out of volumes. Oh, are they volume override post-processing effect? Ah, so this is the depth of field. I don't want to do that though. Should I do it by triggers? Doesn't seem right. X6. Tack. Thank you. That was very positive indeed. Now I feel a whole lot better. I'm actually feeling pretty good either way, because it's starting to look real nice. It's taking forever, but it's starting to look damn nice, if I may say so myself. Now this is just like working out some kinks. So I could do a script here that's just, because I'm teleporting between levels anyway. So let's say public. Can I just do this? Volume? No. Light Pro Proxy volume. I just want to enable and maybe it's a game object. Yes, it is. Volume. Yes. So I'm just gonna stick in whatever environmental effects in that one, and then void on enable. That shouldn't even be necessary. So okay, hang on. So in a sense, let's say swamp level has the script, and I'm gonna set, okay. So here, let's say this is my swamp volume. and it has a bunch of overrides. And then we put that in here. And then I'm gonna do a forest volume and put that on forest. Now we'll just change that up a bit. Forest volume should have a bigger distance. Now they're both on. That's the problem, I guess. Jag kör ingen frukost idag.
Nej,
Jag är
inte
svimfärdig.
jag heller. Men jag tog en kaka sen. Ja, men, vi tänkte åka till Phil's Burger. På Gärdet.
Ja, jag har redan lovat att jag ska handla och äta lunch hemma.
Ja.
Ja.
Jag lägger upp en video.
Ska streama på YouTube idag.
Men inte på Twitch.
Va?
På Twitch.
Ja, okej.
Ska jag ladda upp en video?
Jaha. Okej då.
Winging it, definitely winging it. No, I have a I have a master plan somewhere, and if I'm not mistaken, it says something like end of March. There should be the MVP should be done, which is like the minimum viable product, right? So the idea there would be that I would be able to like throw it out in the Discord and you guys can try it. Even if it's just like, you know, capsules and stuff. All right. Come on now, volumes. Ah, black screen of death. Failed to create. Yeah, I mean, did I not assign this? It's been a lot of, we could call it R&D. Just to kind of get to a point where it feels like, okay, this is kind of the direction it's going. But there comes a point where you just have to go, okay, no more R&D, and then just keep it moving forward. Like, I mean, I remember, was it like a couple of weeks ago, or even more, just saying how we need to come through, like, we need to have a trailer, or we need to have like a prototype that you can play through all the way. Okay, now I have 2 volumes at once. So that's swamp volume and forest level. That's a bit weird. Wait. No, swamp level is active. This is the swamp level, but why? Yeah, it's still set to... Okay, wait, hang on. So swamp volume should be much shorter, and oh yeah, I set it in reverse, that's why. Forest volume is have a much larger fog distance. Still no, it gets overridden, I think. Yeah, it doesn't override it. Is it this one? Where does that happen? Why? Is it because it's taking it from this profile? So, swamp level, swamp volume. Yeah, it changes it back. Is it because global settings profile, this one, is it taking it from here, I think? Okay, I think I need, okay, I know. Let's make a copy of this. This is swamp settings, and that one we put in here. And play. Magic. Yes! Nice. And forest. Let's see what that's doing here. I think maybe we just call this one then. That's a global one. That's fine, I guess. But we can make a wastelands profile. Settings. Let's hide this. Wasteland. Where's my script? Level manager, and then do I need to still have this though? Just this. No, I can't put that in. So let's make one more. Wasteland profile. And here we can just go nuts with like sand and dust and things like that. We should probably have a... Is this on now or what? No, wait. Wasteland. It's not on. Now it's on. Okay, that's a bit much. I was using the swamp settings. Wasteland settings. There we go. So a little bit lesser fog. And I can actually now set the color of it, I think. Yes, I can. I can make it... Oh, that's nice. Yellowish. And we can actually... That's a bit high up though, so let's lower it. That's pretty nice. What if we move it even closer? A little bit up. Whoa. A bit much, but 50. No, too much. 30, 30, 50. Base height. We raise that up. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Nice, like a layer of sand. But then above that, it's still okay. This is so nice. I love this new render pipeline. Color mode is sky color. That's fine. Yeah. Let's try. I just want to play it. Just see what if you can even see. Oh yeah. You can't see much here, but what? That's. Can we lower it to -10? No, that's not it. That didn't do anything. That is cool though, but I think we are. What's this? That doesn't do anything. Nothing. What's this? Whoa. Far. Okay. Max MIP. I don't even know what this means. This is nice though. Stuff's happening here when I pull these things. Yeah. That's nice. That's okay. Filter. That didn't do anything. Okay, so that's nice. We have a setting for the desert. Like nice and sandy. Well, I should actually just be able to switch this off. Oh god, okay. Ice Realm. Let's move on to the Ice Realm. Ice Realm does not have a profile yet. We need to make one. Take that off. Why is there still grass and stuff there? There shouldn't be. Okay. Ice volume. And then we need another one of these too. I don't think this is the right way to do it, but let's just do it. Okay. What do we do with this then? So, ice roll. Ice volume. Oh yeah, we need the script first. Okay, let's play it and see. What's cool? What are you looking at? Okay, so this volume should have a different setting here. So we... What's this? Maybe... Okay, this is not changing it here. So we have to do override here, I think. Ice volume. First of all, the color. More like to a bluish. Yes. Something like that. And then let's... Oh, it's a little bit more distant. And maybe it's just like a lot clearer here in the snow. Oh, that's interesting. It's like a very low layer of fog. It's very dark though. Okay. Let's raise that up a bit. It looks a bit funky. Ooh. What does this do? Okay. Yeah, okay. Feels okay. But yeah, it shouldn't be too blue. I mean, like somewhere there. That doesn't do anything. All right. We now have 4 biomes. Why don't we do this? Well, I'm going to create a, let's call it game time script. And let's just put it here on my world object. And this game time is going to take a public transform sun tx. And okay, well, let's put in public float time amplifier. Yeah, because we don't want real time here. So for every update, we're gonna take the sun tx, transform, rotate it along the, is it right axis? Right axis, and times time amplifier. There. That should do it. Okay, and then let's just stick in the sunlight. Let's say time amplifier, let's say it's double time. And let's see, we have a sunrise, oh, sunset. That's accelerating. Oh yes. We're not going to be able to take time delta time. It looks like the the Time Machine movie. What do we have? Yeah, we have a sunset. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to have a... Ooh, that's very dark. Okay. We're gonna have to figure out a way to... yeah, that's nice, right? But we need to have... we do -2 here. We do a sunrise. There needs to be like a moonlight or something reflected back onto it. So going the other way. Okay, let's clean this up. There's some tree stuff here. This is not supposed to be here. They belong to the forest level. Like that. The camera is sitting a bit high as well. Let's lower the wanted offset to 4. There. There's something up with the fog that is not nice. Ice volume, please. Let's see. Can I change it here? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I think it's even. Yeah, I'm. Oh. So I'm now. I put the fog even further out, so that's fine. So now it's like middle of the day. I think. I don't know what time it is for this. Where's the sun? It's gonna come around again. Is the sun coming around? Sun. Is it still rotating? It is still rotating. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Sunset. In. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shadows coming in. Wow, that's nice. Okay. It looks pretty good. Okay, we're gonna. Ow. I think what happened there is it rotated off axis, so it didn't really move the right way. But what if we... Oh, here's an idea. What if I... Okay, new game object. This is going to be called Skylight. This might be dumb, but we'll soon find out. So I'm gonna put my sunlight in here. Let's call this sun. And then we make a copy called moonlight. And we are moving. We'll rotate that exact opposite. So 100. This is 180 degrees, and this one is 0. And then we set this color though, and it should not be like strong as the sunlight. Maybe take off a few of these and make it a little bit blue. Let's try that. Maybe even lower. It should just be like and maybe I have to turn it off. Anyway, we now have light from two sides. So and the idea that it would rotate the whole thing. So in my world script here, I'm gonna just rotate both lights. Here we go. So far so good. Okay, wait. I'm gonna just let's do the wasteland. And yeah, sun is coming up over the wasteland. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna let it go the other way so we can see what's happening. So a positive number. Come on now. Sun is setting. Where's the moonlight? Is it too weak? Moonlight. Yeah, it's too weak, that's why. Okay. And that color is not correct. So it makes it green. So okay, sun is going down. Does it cast a shadow as well? Maybe that's what that's also why I should. Can I change? So directional point area. Yeah, it should be directional. That's a bit much. Turn off the shadows for this. What happens now? Ah, that's okay. Yeah. So turning off the shadows. There should be, in theory, the moon should cast shadows, but so walking. Can't really see the fog anymore. Oh wait, let's turn off this. So I don't need volumetrics or shadows on this light, I think. Why is it green? Is it the mix of colors that make it? Oh, it's the sand shader. Okay, let's try it. Sun is setting, then the moon is rising. Okay, so at least we have some light going on. Should probably set that though. Wait, hang on. Let's try this. The moon should be, because you can have like a visible thing, so that should not be so big. Let's see, 5. Can we rotate this 180? Okay, wasteland, and let's turn this thing on so we can see it. Yeah, so there's a moon. The moon is here, but it's the so nice. It's actually a sunlight, but I think you can even put a texture on this. Yes, you can. Color should be like, no, right? Still be this. Yeah, that's okay. That's cool. Flare fall off. Flare tint. Okay, wait. I think you can do some stuff here. 10. Yeah, can we? See, that didn't do anything. Surface tint. Because that was. No, because you know I want to have like a. Okay, no, we don't want that. Okay then. That's fine. Moon, 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 moon. I think I can just stick a texture in here. I just want to try. Do we have a picture of the moon? Like just craters. Oh, that's a. This is a sponge, I think. Okay. Moon. I just want to try this. See if that actually does what I think it does. So. Hey. Oh, where did I save it? Not there, at least. Ah, okay. Here. Moon. Haha. It is there. That looks like rubbish. That's not right. But okay, that's cool. We have moon and sun. The sun is coming up on the other side, I think. Oh, because I turned it off. Okay. Sun on. Okay. Let's see this. Moon is coming down as the sun is coming up. Twilight. Ah, there we go. Nice. Oh. Ah, okay. We need more fog, I think. Oh, wait. Sorry. We'll rotate the starting point for this. The daytime. There we go. This is feeling really nice. So let me just adjust my wasteland profile. I think we need more fog here. Something like that. And I thought I'd change this to like a yellow color. No, not so high. This is the height of the fog. What happens if we pull it even closer? That is so nice though. I love this volumetric fog, but it's too much fog though. Like it really, really feels like you're in like sand in your eyes. Let's play it just to watch. Oh wait, I need to. The camera is set way too high up. 4 units up. So that's the new thing I did. That was I did yesterday. Oh, that's so nice. So the camera is actually checking if it's hitting the ground. Some clouds would be nice. Whoa, into the dark. Nice. Did you see the volumetrics going on there? I can see some. What's happening there? It's like choking. I'll have to check what is causing that. Well, we put this in fixed update. We don't have to do every update for this. Maybe that's gonna help. Let's see if it chokes up again. So nice. I think it's because it's trying to... Is it trying to do some calculations in real time? Choke, choke, choke. No, it's not choking now. Good. We're now in moonlight. This is... Oh, it was choking. All right, that's nice. Okay, let's try the swamp volume with the sun, with the day and night cycle. You just probably stick them in as one game object. Oh, that's nice. The fog is just... Oh, that's creepy though. What happened there? There's like something going on there with my procedural sky. I think it's something to do with the height fog though. Okay, now there's nothing. Where's the moonlight? Maybe we should have a... Okay, yeah, I want to try this. Let's put a light, like, let's say Stig has the main character. He's got a light in his hand. He's got a point light in his hand. No, not spotlight. Point light. And it's like on this side there. Like he's holding it there. And we don't need that. Okay, radius. Oh no. This is... Is this the... Okay, wait. What's this? This is a new light, is it? We don't need volumetrics. Intensity, and okay, let's change the color of this. I don't know, this is now measured in lumen for some reason. Range, 32. Let's move this so it's night. And now we can see this light a little bit better. 60,000? How much do you need for this light? Can't see it. Why is that? It's right there. Why? Is it only when you play it, maybe? It's like a max. Oh, there we go. It takes a while for it to update. That's a bit weird. Now it's gone. That's too little. Can't see it. So it's a funky one. This I'm not. There's still some issues going on. Oh, that's in Lux though, and this is in Lumen. Okay, let's try Lux. 5,000 lux intensity at 1. Okay, I don't understand what this is doing, but let's play it. Okay, I'm right up here, and this light is not doing anything. No. Ah, we got something. We got, yeah, that's okay. I don't understand why that, but that looks pretty good though. So let's put that setting in. It's at 50. Oh yeah, now I can see it. All right. Okay, it's 12 o'clock. And I think my render just decided to crash. That's actually happened a couple of times now. I have to, or is it just saving? No, I think I'm getting errors now. But that's right on cue, because I'm gonna go and have lunch. Thank you guys. It's starting to look good, even though there's a bit of funky stuff going on. But we did some nice things today. We did. We worked on the snow shader. This was. Let's just hide that. Let's quickly go back and look at it. And using the new shader graph. So the beautiful thing with that. Where is it now? Okay, bugging out completely now. Look at this. So you have a slider for snow coverage, so you can just pull it up and down. Nice, right? No need to texture, nothing. And then what else did we do? We just set up some local volumes to have different settings for each of these, like biomes, I think you'd call it. But there's still some trouble with the way these are switched on and off. Now I'm getting errors, so now it's not rendering anything, and it's just those errors that you don't really understand. Like, what is this? Failed to create 2D texture shader source. And I don't know why that happened, because I didn't do anything much. I just pressed play and then it turned black. Yeah, it doesn't even show anything now. That sucks, but I think so. Like, even here, right? It should be rendering, but it's just black. So anyway, I'm gonna go to lunch. It's a very beautiful day here in Sweden. The sun is shining. We're still allowed to go outside, so I'm gonna do that. See you later.